not really scored anything from the field goal area, from the floor, and he's gotten, I think this is his first point tonight. Set of points, yes. Alaska back in the lead. Al-Jamal.
You know, the way they've been shooting the ball, you thought that might go in.
But this game living up to its special billing as being part of the Father's Day special of the Philippine Basketball Association. Fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, and everybody. Stay on, you'll enjoy.
Nagbabalik PBA dito sa Big Dome, and I am with Alaska assistant coach Luigi Trillo. Coach, at the half you mentioned to me that you needed to exert extra effort in closing out on the shooters, Sta Lucia, but in the third quarter, Urbis, Tondo, Menor, Escobar still hit a couple of threes. Any defensive adjustments on these guys here in the fourth?
We were breaking down a lot in the first quarter. We were allowing Anthony Johnson to break us down. He was able to find those guys. We did a good job here in the second half as we really stayed in front of him. He hasn't really been a factor here. Kudos goes to Carriazo and Cyrus Baguio for playing good D.
Samige Eman didn't play in the first half, but in the third quarter he scored 5 points and a couple of defensive stops. Is this part of the game plan of Alaska?
It's a big revelation now for Coach Tim. Coach Tim's trying to give him that backup role to Sonny. He's contributing on defense. On offense, he's getting free because most of the attention's with the guard. So he just has to keep up with that.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Sev?
Thanks a lot, Chicky. Luigi, always a pleasure to chat with when it comes to basketball. Also a former head coach of a college program. And, of course, has been an assistant with Tim Cone for quite a spell. Oh, that's off the foot of Tenorio. Naka-breakaway na siya, kaya siya nangihinayan dun.
Yeah, good deflection, good hands on the part of Sta Lucia. Ball just going off of LA's feet. But really, look at the quarter scoring. Alaska exploding for 31 and then 30 points in the second and third, and having this precarious 1-point lead.
Precarious indeed, because he doesn't stay very long on the wall. Johnson found Menor. Traffic jam on the baseline.
Great help defense right there.
Ugnatan. You know what Jeff Carriazo has provided? A lot of leadership and experience in the floor, and the way he has created as sort of like a second point guard for Alaska on the floor.
Well, a lot of things that veteran players do, particularly Jeff Carriazo. You know where the high percentage play is going to be, and you move the ball to that place. A lot of times younger guys are thinking, kailangan magpakita ako, and they end up making a lower percentage play, which isn't the best play for the team. Jeff understands what it takes to win. He's been a long-time winner in this league, and he's making those high percentage plays for his team.
And his efforts have created the space, actually, that Alaska has enjoyed in the course of this battle. They now have a 4-point lead, but you and I know that the way this game has gone, that's not going to last very long.
Look at the third quarter assists. Alaska with 10 assists in the third quarter. That's tremendous. That's just fun basketball if you're playing on that team.
And those assists created shots that were high percentage.
That's right.
Hindi yung basta tinira, pinasa, tapos long shot. Malapit talaga mga tira yan. We have the 4th foul on the Jet.
Yeah, well, he's got the ever so much fun job of trying to guard the important one-on-one.
Well, the Jet is not going anywhere. I understand that the NAIA airport, there are no night flights.
Oh, really? Oh. Why's that?
Yung runway may problema yung... I'm sure they've fixed that by now. But that's hard. Some of the flights to the U.S.
So your private jet to Europe later is hindi matutuloy. Sayang, no? Look at the hustle by Al-Jamal.
Oh,
you know, plays like that I love. So he didn't get the offensive rebound. It seems like not that big a thing, but the ball goes back to his team. Off of the free throw, you usually expect the defense to get the ball. That kind of effort gives his team another possession.
Very alert play. Johnson doesn't want to waste that alertness. The rebound loose and lands in the hands of Tenorio. Santa Lucia down by 3. LA sees a bit of an opening. Here's De La Cruz. He's not forced the issue. ISO for Eman. Short pass, De La Cruz. Oh, the big man with an assist.
Yeah, he does. Tried to go baseline, and Ali P kind of muscled him out of bounds there. And Tony De La Cruz is just one of those players who always seems to be in the right place, making himself available for that shot.
That is so well said. And Mr. Reliable for Team Coney, either defensively or offensively. Omolon. Ball is loose. Johnson tries to keep it in play. He'll go the other way.
So AJ hit that ball out, but again, AJ's done a nice job of sharing the ball. You even heard Coach Luigi Trillo at the quarter break saying he had done a nice job of finding his shooters. Did a really good job of getting Omolon an open shot there as well.
Eman getting a hand from the entire Alaska team on the bench as he returned to that bench.
Solid minutes.
Yep, Simpson got a lot of rest in the meantime. De La Cruz with back-to-back connections. 7-point lead.
Nice execution off the triangle.
Biggest lead enjoyed by Alaska in this game that went down by as much as 20 way back in the second period. Here's Peak. He gets this to fall in.
You could tell Ali Peak wanted that shot. There were guys trying to help down on him. He wanted to get that shot up.
Cariaso!
Well, that's just another case of a good basket by Sta Lucia, and Alaska still getting out and sprinting, running the lanes, pitching the ball ahead, and attacking the basket. There's no time to relax or celebrate after you score.
Team manager Joaquin Trillo enjoying the moment, and Chiqui Reyes has report for us.
Seb, etong si Jeffrey Cariaso at 37, he would like to end his colorful 15 and a half years with a championship. In our chat before this game, the Jets said that he considers himself very blessed having reached this far in the PBA. After this conference, he and his family will be going to the US, and his wish is that they will have a smooth transition in his family's fresh start. And speaking of fresh starts, I'll tell you more later on as we head on into this break.
Kayo naman, ang dali nyo namang magpanik. Tama naman si Chigi. Break pa rin. 30 seconds lang nga. Brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ang bahay mo, Pansol. So, nadidinig yung truck eh. 1 minute ba? 1:30? Ano ba? 30 ba? Ayan. Kayo naman. Tama naman si Chigi. Well, moving on is a very popular catchphrase nowadays, and based on Chigi's report, I'm sure Jeffrey's already thought about what life will be after the days in the PBA. 91-83 is the count here. Now, Sta Lucia needs a response here, Alex. Now, you were talking about the fact that maybe yung kanilang energy for those 3-point shots, nawala na, naubos na. They have to try something new this time.
Yeah, well, again, a lot of it's going to start here. They got to get good execution, but they've got to do something to solve Alaska's offense and then try to push the ball in transition and get some easier looks themselves.
Obistondo has been returned to the ball game. He's the energizer for this team. He was the energizer during that long run. Drop pass. Omolon fires. Can't knock it in. 3 Realtors jump for it. Can't secure it.
Well, again, AJ getting his teammates another open shot.
De La Cruz and he won't work. Obistondo saved it from rolling out. Johnson. Ross. Obistondo. Trying to exert some patience on the play. 8:49 to go with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Peak trying to revive the top of the keyhole pick. The play misfires. Tenorio on a foot race with Obistondo scoops it up.
And fouls and finishes the play, and AJ very upset. Looks like he got held on the arm. He lost that ball. Trying to talk to the referees about it, but Alaska has opened up a nice, significant 10-point lead here in this fourth quarter.
And could be the difference in this game. It's going to be a full timeout. Back in a moment. Let's see if we can check out the bone of contention of Johnson. Here's that last play. And my sense is that Omolon covered the referee's point of view, and the great trust of Sta Lucia was trying to check with the referee if they did not see or did see the foul, which they claim. Let's see from another angle. This is critical because of the way the game has gone so far.
Yes.